Why the hell would we think a customer would like us controlling them?
See, that's my same thinking, but every time I think like that, I'm going against the grain, or I'm going against
You're going against traditional automotive sales training / process.
Right. And you're going against your.
Well, and look, I've been doing this a lot longer than you guys have. I've had to completely rethink everything I do. Completely. I've had to completely change the way I approach selling cars. I mean, nobody was more old school than I was. Nobody. I mean, it was ingrained. It was part of my DNA. I practically had to go to one of these camps where they deprogram you, break you down to nothing, and build you back up. Let's think about the golden rule for a second. The golden rule, a lot of people think, is a wonderful rule because it's do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Well, Hamilton, what if you don't want to be treated the way I want to be treated? The golden rule has broken up more marriages than you can possibly imagine. It's ruined more friendships. It's cost more sales. Here's the real golden rule. You got the gold, you make the rules. That's simple. Customer, who's got the money? Customer's got the money. It ain't Jason. It's not Jennifer. It's not Steve Kendrick. It's not John Ellis. So John Ellis has got some money there. No mistake about that. I just recorded that. I'll have to take that out. The customer's got the money. They make the rules. I've learned, one of the beautiful things about what I do for a living is I get to hang out with some of the best salespeople, best sales managers, best dealers in the country. I mean, I know salespeople that sell 50, 60 cars a month, make $400,000 or $500,000 a year, selling GMCs and Buicks, okay, and used cars. And every time I'm around a good salesperson, I'm thinking about a particular guy in St. Louis right now. Here's what I learned from him. He said whether his meet and greet is on the phone, or it's in an email, or it's person to person, the first thing he does is he lets the customer know that he's not going to sell them a car. He lets the customer know that he's been selling cars for 22 or 24, whatever the number of years it was when I met him. And he had quit selling cars 2 years before that when he discovered that when he decided to help people buy cars, everybody had a better time, including him. Everything went faster, and it was just a more pleasant experience. So he lets everybody know that he doesn't sell cars. He helps people buy cars. He makes about $250,000 a year, so I'm guessing that this is a good idea. And this is, if someone's selling 10 cars a month, they can't teach me shit. If someone's selling 55 cars a month, I'm going to buy them dinner, buy them a drink, buy whatever, because I don't know how to do that. I didn't know how to do it when I sold cars. So I want to pick their brains. So anything I bring to you is going to be something that is a tried and proven strategy or tactic. Okay? So let's get back to the phone call. I'm going to pick it up. Yes, sir.
What's going on today, the time, the phone call is recorded. If you don't say it like they want you to say it, you won't get no number lead.
Well, let me put it this way. What I'm teaching, I'm recording all of this, okay? It's going to go to Jason. It's going to go to Steve Kendrick. It's going to go to Jennifer Kessler. It's going to go to whoever else is Lance down there. It's going to go to Don Marlowe, and not Don Marlowe. What's Don's last name? I know, I never did. Don. Okay. It's going to go to Don, and I'm going to make sure that they know what I'm teaching you. And they're either going to go, yeah, that's a good idea. That's more modern than what we've been teaching them. Or they're going to go, no, Steve, we want to do it the other way. And I'll make sure you guys know. I'm sure you will know because they'll come to you. And I know they record the phone calls. But remember, I mean, what I'm teaching you is designed to get more customers to come and buy cars from us. I'm not teaching you. I'm not teaching you anything that's I think's a good idea. It doesn't matter what I think. What matters is what the customer thinks. It's that simple. If the customer responds better to what I'm teaching you than what you've been taught before, then it's good. If they don't, it's bad. Look, I've been to more phone seminars then you've been in the business for years, okay? I've been taught script after script after script after script. No script has ever, ever, ever worked. Because no phone call's the same. I mean, to me, a phone script is a complete moronic thing to teach, yet there's hundreds of people out there making a living teaching them. They're teaching the same shit that I was taught in 1979, 1980, 1981. That's 30 some odd years. No shit, that's 40 some odd years ago. So, here, let's just do this. Turn to page 9. All right, phone skills. Incoming sales call skills. Sell the appointment, not the car. Maybe not so true anymore. But again, I emphasize, I still want to sell the appointment first, but I'm going to be prepared to sell the car on the phone if I have to. The greeting is very simple. Thanks for calling Subaru of Gwinnett. What questions can I answer for you today? Information. Most salespeople are very good at answering the caller's questions, but they volunteer way too much information. I don't want to give the customer any information they don't ask for. All right? I don't want to just run on. It's a little bit akin to giving them too much information, but I'm always going to answer their questions. I was taught to block and evade questions. I don't block or evade questions. I answer the questions. I don't want to give them too much information because it may be information that may not be important to them. Needs assessment. First, answer the caller's questions. Then ask some questions to determine if any other vehicles in your inventory, new or used, might interest the caller. Question, RL?
Yeah.
Okay. You should ask at least 3, but no more than 5. Now, why is that? Because they called us. We have the right to ask them questions, but I don't want to put them through an interrogation. They're the ones seeking information. All right. See, what you guys are doing is you're turning it right around. As soon as you pick up the phone, you're asking me who I am and what my number is, what number, in case we get disconnected. You know what? That comes from the 1950s. Literally, when people got disconnected a lot. All right, nobody ever gets disconnected, and if they do and they like you, they'll call you back. I don't ask for the customer's name or number until deep into the call, until I've built some rapport with them. When I say build rapport, meaning I've answered their questions. All right? All right. What about I'll tell you what. Let's just, let's roll through this, then we'll role play it. What about that vehicle interested you? How familiar are you with the Ford Edge Platinum version? How will you be using the vehicle? What type of equipment do you want or need? Why are you in the market for a vehicle? Are all those good open-ended questions that'll help you help them buy a car? And the answer is yes. Obtaining the contact information. Ask for the caller's name every time, and ask for the proper spelling. Ask for the email address and permission to text. I'm all in on getting all the information. I just don't do it up front. To get the contact information, give them a reason. You guys don't use peer cars here, do you? Okay. RL, in order to send you a copy of the Carfax so you can look at it for yourself, I'll need your email address. Can I have that, please? So now I'm giving him a good reason to give me the email address. All right. By the way, my name is Steve, and yours is? My name's RL. And don't be afraid to ask for this. If you got to ask for the spelling for RL, you're probably in trouble. Okay? Don't ask too early, but don't wait till it's too late. And write the information down. There's a three-step appointment setting process. Don't place the customer on hold unless necessary, and you definitely don't want to say, "Let me call you back." Okay? Unless it's some emergency. If somehow the call got routed to you and you're sitting in front of another customer, well, that would be rude to your customer that you're sitting in front of. Then at that point, I would ask to call them back. I always let them know that, I've got that vehicle in stock plus 2 others that might match your requirements. Do people like choices? Sure they do. When today can you visit our showroom and drive one? Okay? And I emphasize today. I don't say when can you come and see it, when today. Why? Because if the customer makes an appointment for today, the chances of them showing up are like 5 times more likely than if it's this Friday or Thursday. Wednesday, it's maybe they're twice as likely to show up. Okay, let me see something else here. All right, let's role play this. RL, go ahead and answer. Go ahead and call me, and I'll role play this with you. Yes, Subaru of Gwinnett, may I help you?
Yes, I was calling to see, you still have that, 2018 Ford Escape online, titanium?
Sure. I would be more than happy to check on that for you. And you don't need to hold on because I'm right at my computer. Let me go through here. I pull it up. Yes, sir, it appears that vehicle is in stock. What questions can I answer for you?
I know that it says it's a one owner. Is that true? This is just one owner?
Based on the Carfax, yes, sir, it is a one owner. As a matter of fact, if you will slip me your email address, I'll even send that Carfax to you so you can take a look at it yourself. What is your email address?
That'd be richard.williams629@yahoo.com.
Okay, I've got.
Question for you.
Yes, sir.
I just want to know is the miles been verified? Looks like it has really low miles on it. Being 18, I just want to make sure that there's no roadblocks.
Uh, yes, sir. Miles have been verified.
Like to schedule time to come take a closer look.
Nobody's. You be harder on me than that. I wish all my customers were like you.
I see something online I want it. I just go for it. I don't.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you. What about this vehicle interested you?
The price of the miles.
Price of the miles. Okay. How do you plan on using it?
Go to work, church, grocery store.
Okay, good. Well, listen, not only is this one available, there's a couple more that might interest you as well. What time today could you stop by so I could do a showing for you?
What's the latest time that y'all open?
6 o'clock?
Yeah, so you said 1 hour before close.
Okay, so say 6 o'clock. I've got an opening there.
I get off at 5. I'm gonna get off a little early because I want to be there. Can I meet you around 4:30?
You can meet me around 4:30. Absolutely. By the way, my name is Steve Richards. Who am I speaking with?
I am R.L. Williams, first name Richard.
May I call you RL?
Yes, sir.
All right, RL, thank you. I've got your email address. RL, I will have that vehicle ready for showing at 6 o'clock, actually at 4:30. And if something comes up on my end that's going to cause any delay, I want to give you a call. What's the best number to reach at?
404-454-7850.
Okay, and by the way, RL, if something pops up on your end and you're delayed, I completely understand, but would you give me a heads up so I can be prepared for you when you get here?
I'll definitely give you a heads up.
Okay, would you please write this down? My number is 404-456-7219. By the way, RL, you gave me your cell phone number, correct?
Correct.
Why don't I do this? I'll send you my information so you've got it.
Okay.
Thank you. In fact, RL, if you wouldn't mind, I'd be happy to send you a video walk around of that vehicle as well. Now, what are the chances of him coming? The chances of him coming in go up if I send him a text, send him a video, walk around of the vehicle? By the way, how did I treat you on the phone? Did it feel like I was trying to take control of the call? No. Hamilton, he's got the money. I can't control him. This goes against everything you've been taught, doesn't it? Okay. Well, I'm going to play this video for Jason before I leave today to make sure that we're doing what he wants done. And I'm going to play it for Kendrick today as well.
And it makes sense, Mr. Steve, because sometimes asking for their phone numbers seems offensive to them because they might not mind telling you who he is. They might just give you the first name. But they don't want to give you their last first name.
No. Build some rapport. And like I said,
strangers. They don't know you.
Right. And when I say build rapport, building rapport, as defined by the consumer, says I'm looking for someone who will answer my questions. I'm going to answer all your questions. What can I buy it for? It's been discounted $3,000. You can buy it for that. Can you do any better? Well, now I've got to be prepared to give them the market-based pricing conversation on the telephone, don't I? Okay? But because I don't want to run them off. So on the telephone, you know what I might add? I say, RL, we priced the vehicle to market, okay? And we're checking those prices within a 500-mile radius about every hour. So this vehicle has been deeply discounted to get you to call about it, but I cannot say that it might not be discounted again before you get here. You just need to get here. Give them some hope, if you will. But I want to let them know that, we're a one-price store. We don't haggle. We want people to have a pleasant purchase experience. And we do. All right, you guys need a break? Why don't we break? I need a break.
Okay.
Why don't we break for 5 minutes? We'll come back and we'll watch these, and then you guys will be done. Cool?
Cool.
All right. So be back here at, say, 25 till?
Okay.